Well, hello everybody. We're just gonna go ahead and assume this is working correctly and that you can hear me. It is July 14th, 2025, and I finally figured out how I can actually use my PlayStation 4 controller with the PC edition of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, because the default has Xbox controller icons, despite originally being for the PSP and then the PS4. So, had to get a mod that replaces the icons, otherwise I would just sit here staring at my controller trying to figure out what X is supposed to be on this and what's supposed to be A and B, etc. But here's the opening.
Since the dawn of eternity, 4 lights of hope have shone upon the world. Men flock to these lights, around which they build 4 peristylia. Each peristylium becomes their faith and society, the path upon which they are set. The vermilion bird, wings of fire to lift the heart. The white tiger, steely arms by which to seize knowledge. The azure dragon, unclouded eyes that see all beneath the sky. The black tortoise, a rigid shield and a well-guarded blade. But when 9 and 9 meet 9, Tempest Finis shall be willed upon them. For without the Arguta, their world, called Orience, must persist in its spiral.
And then we get the next one. If I start a new game, this might repeat, but we'll watch it just in case.
In this time of absolute darkness, we must unite to bring forth the light of hope. The time has come. Yes, this is the dawn of a new age.
And so the Milites Empire, home to the White Peristylium, invaded the neighboring dominion of Rubrum. As soon as the declaration of war was made, the Militesi main fleet swarmed into all corners of Rubrum. At the same time, a separate fleet was charged with a sneak attack on the Vermilion Peristylium. A lessee accompanied this task force. Using a lessee to invade a sovereign state was a direct violation of the Pax Codex, a treaty created by all 4 crystal states of Orience. The besieged Peristylium attempted to repel Milites's Magitech armors with powerful magic. Not even the mighty warships could withstand the awesome power of the summoned Eidolons. It seemed that the Militesi offensive would fail. However, the lessee Kunmi led a special unit past Rubrum's defenses and activated a new weapon, the Crystal Jammer, neutralizing the power of the Vermilion Bird Crystal. Severed from the source of their magical powers, the Rubrum forces were quickly overwhelmed and overrun. Imperial Marshal Sid Holstein demanded of Chancellor Kalia Cheval VI, the leader of Rubrum, that he surrender and transfer the Vermilion Bird Crystal to Militesi control.
Your crystal cannot protect you. Resistance is no longer an option. You have 6 hours. commands. You must comply with our demands, or face the full might of our forces. In which case, I promise you, the roads of Rubrum will run red with the blood of her people.
Resize brush option and resize from there.
May the crystal guide them to salvation.
When 9 and 9 meet 9, the depths of reason shall stir. When the seal of creation is broken, a voice like thunder shall sound, and thou shalt know. We have arrived.
I feel like Mother definitely made us practice that dramatic entrance there. Anyways, that's the opening to Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. The reason for the very long title is because this is part of what was originally going to be called the Fabula Nova Crystal universe of Final Fantasy series, which is going to be its own, like, kind of interconnected storylines that don't actually fully connect, but they all have, like, kind of the same lore, backstory, just different settings within that greater thing. If everything had actually gone according to plan, it would have been the Final Fantasy 13 universe, which, for those unaware, there's actually three of them, right? Final Fantasy 13 games? Yeah, there's 3 different games. There's Final Fantasy 13, there's Final Fantasy 13-2, and Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns, right? Did 2 have a title? Pretty sure those are the titles. So, Final Fantasy 13 and its sequels are all set in Fabula Nova Chrysalis universe. Final Fantasy Type 0 was originally released on the PSP, which is why you'll see the way controls and stuff are the way they are, and it's HD tacked on at the end, because this is the HD PlayStation port, which they then also ported to the PC, not particularly well. You can't customize your resolution or anything. And wait, we don't need the cutscene again. No! Go back to the menu. I promise I'll hit buttons. You can't customize the resolution, so you have to do it full screen. So you can't play it in a windowed version. They do have a little bit of things that you can adjust it to kind of deal with that a little bit. They're not very good. I'll show it here. Like this. You can resize the screen to fit your monitor for all those poor souls who don't actually have a thing that is the 2 native display resolutions that it has. So you can manually adjust your gameplay screen size like that. And then a lot of people online I saw were complaining that it's capped at 30 frames per second and doesn't go over that. That's not something I usually notice in video games or particularly care about, especially because this is not like... This is frame rate can literally just give you a headache. Yeah, higher frame rate can just cause motion sickness and stuff in me, and I really don't care. This is not something that's trying to be the Ultra HD, super ultra realistic, set your computer on fire with how hard the graphics drives are trying to go game. This is a stylized game. It works. Do I need to increase my brightness at all? Kill that. Controls. Yeah, we're showing the actual PlayStation. Yeah, natively, if you played this on the PlayStation, as of the time of recording this game is actually on sale on Steam, which is the only reason I bought it for PC, because I would have bought it years ago, but they're still charging $40, even though this game is literally a decade old at this point. It came out in 2015. So, I'm not paying full price for a decade-old game. It finally went on sale for $12, so I grabbed it. But I had to get a mod to actually show the PlayStation commands, which is what it was natively, because it was on the PSP originally. You can actually see it shifting a little bit. If I nudge the keyboard or anything, it'll show like spacebar and those blah blah. But it's still responding to the controller input anyways. So yeah, this is part of the Fabula Nova Chrysalis universe. That's just the backstory for anybody who might recognize some of the mentions about Lassie and crystals and stuff. And then if everything had actually gone according to plan and it didn't get stuck in development hell and become the absolute garbage fire of an unfinished game, which was then further parceled out into cookie cutter pieces, that is the dumpster fire of Final Fantasy 15, that would have been Final Fantasy Versus 13. I mention this because I found somebody doing a Let's Play of this from a few years back, maybe even 2015, I don't think it was that early, but they were doing a Let's Play of this and they were talking about it and referencing Versus 13 because it was still gonna be Versus 13 in those days, and then it just went straight to development hell and never returned. Came back wrong, completely unfinished. But anyways, this is a really good game. I just want to give that little introduction for things. There is so much world building in this. So much politics, political commentary. It's a very violent game, which you might have noticed from the opening, that most Final Fantasy games have like fantasy violence, but there's usually not a lot of blood and stuff. This is blood, death, and tragedy. It's beautiful. It's full of political commentary. A whole bunch of world building. This is gonna be not only a Let's Play of just me playing the game here, it's gonna be a Let's Play of me playing the game again, and again, and again.
Robot astronauts from my dream. They get called it up for storage.
Okay. Because this game, like I said, was originally for the PSP. It's mission-based, which is why you see the missions tab here. I don't have anything available at the moment. And it's literally designed that you were meant to play this game multiple times. There's a new game plus mode unlocked at the ending of the first one, and it's all part of the actual storyline and everything. And as you continue to replay the game, you discover all these other things, you just have access to all these different things, and it's fun. I don't think any of the people who have done a Let's Play of this have done multiple playthroughs. I haven't actually gotten that far. I am enjoying the person I'm watching right now, which at some point I'll link to their playthrough when I'm actually making the thing. But anyways, I did do a single save thingy to like make sure I knew how to do the controls and everything, but I will start a new game for you guys. And I have played this before, but because this menu thingy here doesn't matter as much as you think it does. The only thing you don't want to do right now is Agito. That is there specifically for your second playthrough or for people who want to do big challenges. We're doing this first playthrough just for the storyline and all that, and I'm going to be over leveled, I know, by the end of it anyway, so we're just going to go with Cadet, which is, this is pretty much a version of Novice. Officer is normal mode, Akito is hard level, but we're just going to go with Cadet for now. So it may or may not repeat those two cutscenes, and I'm really crossing my fingers so you guys will get to listen to the beautifully tragic song by the band known as Bump of Chicken, because most people who did Let's Plays of this game were streaming originally from the PS4, which would literally stop you from doing full gameplay recordings anytime you entered specific cutscenes and stuff. I have no idea why. I don't know if it was a weird attempt to avoid spoilers, or some weird, extremely weird copyright reasons with the song, because if that was true, then I don't think they'd be able to have the song in the game to begin with, which they do. So anyways, hopefully you'll get to experience that. Content warnings for this game in general is blood, and lots of character death, including major character death, blood everywhere, animal death, especially right here in the opening. I think that's the only real animal death I can think of off the top of my head, like an actual thing, other than us fighting monsters, which you can expect from a Final Fantasy game anyways. But yes, there is very sad animal death in the opening here. I don't think there's too much later on, though. So anyways, here we go. Just as a warning, while playing this, you might hear me start crying, because I've played this game so many times. It'll mean things to me, and it'll mean things to you, but not yet.
For them, the path was not chosen.
They chose their path,
Yes. Not knowing the fear of death.
having never learned the fear of confronting it.
Still have a ways to go. Is everyone all right? Have you seen a guy? A guy with a red cape?
No, I haven't. You?
Visual! Kill them! What's that?
Sorry if there was a blip in the microphone there.
Tea tree. Okay. Stay with me. Ace, I'm coming. My eyes. Teacher. Teacher. Damn. This.
I'm here! I'm right here. Izana.
It's too late.
I know that.
I know I could count on you. Chiche. Let's rest. A while.
Keep forgetting the microphone's there.
I always thought that your name was weird. I'm telling you, Machina must have
What?
pulled that one out of her hat.
Not sure. Bump of chicken? Can we get it? I believe in you, PC.
What do you think, girl? Is this the end? Machina. Stay strong. Rem. I would have liked to see you again. JJ. I'm glad that you're here with me. No. I don't want to die.
Go say goodbye, Ace. It's all right.
The forbidden cutscene.
確かさに置いていかれて探して見つめすぎたから配られた地図がとても正しくどこかへ体を運んでいく早すぎる世界ではぐれないように聞かせてただ一つのその名前を終わりまであなたといたいそれ以外確かな思いがないここでしか息ができない何と引き換えても守り抜かなきゃ考える西のふもとに行こういつかきっと他に誰もいない場所へ
Hopefully that came through when this recording is done. Everybody who streamed from the PlayStation missed out on that. Everybody watching Let's Plays missed out on that actual song. Every single Let's Play streamed from the PlayStation just gives you random piano music, no actual singing. And sad music. Okay. We don't actually need the tutorial because I know what I'm doing. So we're just gonna, I don't know if this is counting towards my time, but all of your missions are timed. You don't really have to sweat it because you can replay them as many times as you want. But you do get a grade based on how long your mission takes. So, I'm just gonna run through this.
Class 0, respond.
Class 0 here.
Love the music in this game.
Good. The comm arrived safely. Praise be unto the warrior who lost his name. I am Kurasame. I'll be your CO. Your objective. Locate the Empire's crystal jammer. Then neutralize it to restore the crystal.
Understood.
May the crystal guide you.
I'm gonna have so much great Phantoma, especially this time.
How are they still using magic?
Too slow. Okay. Still got blue one. Oh, did the other guy die or he ran off to a corner? Did I go those steps? No, okay, he ran away. Okay. One of the things you'll notice that when I down an enemy... One thing you'll notice that as I'm defeating enemies, I can select their course with specific camera controls, because the camera controls in this are very well done and very well designed, because this was originally for the PSP. So this was just a portable handheld you were playing, so you had to have a teeny tiny little screen. You actually had to be able to use the camera and select enemies and stuff in live combat like this. Camera controls and selecting and targeting of enemies is great. So you'll notice that I'm harvesting Phantoma from their bodies.
First, utilize the central lift.
Can I get that in?
Take it up to the airbay and investigate the Militesi flagship that's docked there. The Dominion's fate is in your hands.
I want to get
May the
this
crystal
item,
guide
but
you.
I don't know how to put the
Now!
Draw sheath weapon. Control. Can I get this item? Nope. Okay.
Now!
I got it. See, I didn't actually know you could select items like that. Or at least I probably knew before when I played this like 5 years ago. So now I know.
What the hell?
The alien!
Such powerful magic.
Yep. Thanks, Queen. This is the very cool, scary, unidentified target it's scripted to show up here as an introduction, and then you could play this whole game and not encounter it again, unless you're overzealous. This introduction is one of the signature Final Fantasy things where it's just the battle you are not meant to win.
He just ran away.
We'll learn more about that later, but
What-
I do
what
know
was
in
that?
advance. It's called the Nox Suzaku. Don't know what that actually translates to other than darkness. But I usually just refer to it affectionately as the aliens. Jimmy Neutron voice. Okay, so I've gotten 2 knowing tags so far. These people are not following directions. We'll get an introduction. I'll let the movie explain it.
We've spotted the enemy unit! Preparing to engage! Get in position! Prepare for landing!
Queen here. What is it?
Just testing the line.
Keep the lines clear of your nonsense.
Nonsense?
What about you?
The operation is proceeding as planned.
Same here. Sync, what's your status?
Hey. Everything's very smooth over here.
8?
How's that? I'm busy punching people.
Well, so...
Oh. I don't know why that skipped the dialogue.
The counterattack took the Empire by surprise, and the battle seemed to favor the Dominion. Then, 3 hours into the operation, many of the Dominion's airship squadrons had not yet fully achieved their objectives. A lack of experience combined with Imperial counterattacks was jeopardizing the operation. To make matters worse, without access to their most powerful weapon, magic, Rubrum's ground forces suffered severe casualties and were unable to reach their objective, Academia.
Not sure why that interrupted the dialogue, but Ace would have just said, okay, sounds like
Class
we're on
Zero,
schedule.
do you read me? This is Intel. We've located part of the jamming device that's affecting Rubrum. It's inside the Militesi flagship in the airship docking bay. Head there immediately.
The first jammer is on the Empire's flagship. Head to the airship field to something something. I'm gonna have to see if I can adjust that, because I cannot read that fast, Kupo. Well, try text speed slow. But yeah, we're heading to the airship field to do something. Over here, to show just how badly we are currently losing this battle, here is one of our summons, Bahamut, currently lying in a pool of their own blood. Clutching their chest. Literal pool of blood. extremely giant dragon. Usually like one of the higher level summons you can get in any Final Fantasy game. And not one of the final ones. We will go ahead and save. I'll make a new thingy. That was from my little test run to make sure I actually knew the controls and stuff, so you wouldn't have to see me here trying to remember them. Can I talk to you guys during cutscenes? I don't think so. Nope. But anyways. Oop, no one can. Yeah, well at least you guys are on home base, so you have an excuse. Yeesh. Got an achievement for that apparently. Anyways, like I said, this is a very bad game. It's so much politics and political commentary. We haven't even started yet.
Class 0, it's me. See that switch in front of you? I think you know this already, but you're free to suppress any resistance.
What? The device is still operational? Impossible! They're using magic right in front of us!
How's that?
Anyways, you'll notice that when we're fighting enemies, there are the visual and sound cues.
Get word upstairs!
Oops, when I'm not getting shot.
Prepare to deploy!
That are both weakening shots that do critical damage or kill shots that kill instantly. This is why you don't want to
Imperial troops are descending. Eliminate them and avoid that ship.
Because when you get kill shots, you have a, I think it's like 50% chance of getting a rare Phantoma color. Nobody else got it. Haha! There we go. Sorry, that might be
Fire until you're out of ammo!
Phantoma, the color that you get from enemies, is partially based on their level, partially based on how they die, and stuff like that. So when I get a kill shot, I have, I think, like, maybe a 50% chance of getting a green colored Phantoma. Various colored shades, depending on what level they are. And I don't know if there's a specific thing for critical shots, but... Ha ha ha. But yeah, when you're playing this game, don't just spam the attack buttons, because then you're much less likely to trigger a chance of getting a critical or kill shot. And you want to get those as often as you can, both for achievements and for harvesting different Phantoma, which you'll use to upgrade your magic spells and stuff. Green Phantoma is used to do cure and defensive magics and stuff.
There they are! They came!
Don't
let them advance any further! Take them down!
I'll probably get blue Phantoma. You guys, because they go to
Invaders on the main deck! Shoot them on sight! Go, 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 go!
Ooh, I got a purple Phantoma. Very nice. That's a rare one. Don't actually need to heal currently, but I'll grab it just in case. We're gonna try not to
coming from just beyond there. Take it out.
No!
I'll mention it a little bit late, but if anybody else is interested in playing this game at any point, you get the PC, PS4, it doesn't really matter what edition you get. Turn off Motion Blurr before you even start playing the game under preferences and setting. Oh my god, it will give you such a headache if you do not. Every time you turn the camera with motion blur, everything just turns into a sickening streak of color.
Close
It's
the barrier!
horrible. I don't know why they even included that. Maybe it's something to make a TV version of that. But it's horrible. Someone heal me!
Take this!
Enemy eliminated.
Use the magicite to destroy it.
Time to pull out.
Good work. Now get out of there before the ship crashes.
Don't let them escape! We'll show you the power of MA! Crush them!
Machina!
Machina?
Take it easy now.
Yeah. I'm okay. But Machina, the crystal.
Yeah, I saw. It looks like its power is returning.
Come on, Machina.
All right.
Magic has been restored in some areas. Anyone who can still fight, gather in front of the facility.
You'll see these slightly random and awkward cutscenes because these specific ones that look like that and are really short will just show whoever's in your current party. Because for those uninitiated,
Unknown weapon signature detected in
here's
the
the
arena.
helmet.
We believe it's a new type of Magitech armor with an onboard jammer. Find it. And, once you find the target, you've been authorized to use special eidolons. Do whatever it takes.
Karasume, do you even know what a special
Understood.
eidolon is?
Special eidolons
see
are
these guys
summons
running?
we can use without dying, right?
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Let's move.
Save often. Love how instant it is. The other jammer is in the arena, Kupo. Hurry over there. Will do, Hatsukaname. Ooh, can't forget the knowing tag. Look at that, full blood. And see, the thing about... I'm also playing this game and during quiet times. Just gonna be talking about media. And writing media. And what this game does right. And where other things fail. Like, seeing Bahamut fly away here was a cool scene. But it would have meant absolutely nothing if we hadn't come across it just completely and utterly defeated and dying and just prone on the ground, gasping for air because it's completely powerless at that moment. That's how you do build up and make it have meaning when it does fly away instead of just being cool. It's a thing about hope because we're finally able to push back against this giant ass fucking imperialist empire that has just brutally invaded our entire country and just swept through all of our towns, already painting the roads red with our blood. As the guy Sid Olstein threatened to do in his little speech while he was doing that. I think the floor was glitching. They are in our house.
Let's hear that report again. Sir, Vessel 6 has been confirmed destroyed.
Looks like we have an anomaly on our hands. What about the 401st and 903rd?
I can't reach either company, sir.
Keep trying.
Sir! Byakuya 10! Byakuya 10! This is Kusabi.
Bring me that
Respond.
survivor. The one from the 161st.
Sir! Corporal Boz of 161st.
So, you are certain you saw the enemy using magic?
Yes, sir!
My understanding is that after witnessing this, you fled from the battle. Then your unit was annihilated. Is that correct?
Yes. I felt it was my duty to report.
In the Militesi army, we do not tolerate soldiers who flee from their fear. The 161st Company was wiped out by Dominion magic. Clean us up.
Sir!
Note how he introduced himself as Corporal Boz.
So
The
even
game
a
still called him
suit
Imperial
like
Trooper.
Kunme cannot keep the Vermilion Bird Crystal in check.
Well, this sucks. Where'd these rats crawl out from? This really sucks.
That wicked white tiger Lucy is headed for the arena. We can't let her hurt the other cadets, Kupo. Let's hurry.
We join with the survivors. Our goal is to occupy the building.
See if there's any other known tags. That one. Is that you got one? Well, that person who just had the flag is done. Rip. You know what? Can I go back and give you here instead? I don't need it. We'll try to make good on our time. I don't think I'll probably get a bad grade. There's some cadets in the area up ahead, or arena up ahead. We have to save them, Kupo. Okay, so don't set execute instant. Why is it a second?
Damn it!
Servant of the crystal music.
Same old routine. Try something new. Let's end this right now. Now then. the...
They summoned here? Inside my jammer field? How?
'Cause we're special. I have the soundtrack for this game. What we were listening to is called Servant of the Crystal. That is.
How can you move? Who are you? Be gone, demon!
The more power a master defense gets, the greater odds Buddha will cut his enemy down. Oh, swoop, kaboom! Recharge the vent head right now. Another one of those cutscenes where
Start over?
shift a little bit depending on who's in our party.
Is this the power of a lassie?
This ought to be quick. What? Sucks.
Yes, we are being attacked by this.
Reactivate.
I'm so used to dodging, especially as Jammy is back online. We'll just have to tick it down again. Coupon.
What? Sucks.
Finish her off, Kupo. Lock on her. Let her have it. This is our little mini tutorial for yourself.
Damn it. Sucks.
Which, a lot of boss fights you will not be able to finish without getting it. And now I can have Mr. Phantoma. I can admire your pretty robot cat, though.
That was... close one.
Yeah, I got an E. We'll fly through that next time. But we got a, overall, we got a B. We didn't have anybody die. And I got 41 Phantoma harvested.
This sucks.
Who are you people? Those red cloaks.
No way.
Ninetail is down! Communication lost with Kunmi!
Impossible! What's going on out there?
The Vermilion Bird Crystal is fully restored. Magic readings in all sectors. Wait, point 68. A l'Cie? A vermilion bird l'Cie!
I've lost contact with the 204th and 208th.
Get our men out of there! Attention all units in Dominion territory. Halt all military operations, and withdraw at once!
Retreat! Retreat!
Send HQ a code 991. We're transitioning to Operation Northern Dawn.
Sir!
To come this far just to be turned back.
I would pause for commentary, but I don't know if pausing
6 hours into the operation, Rubrum's Agito Cadet Class 0 achieved its objective, and the Dominion succeeded in taking back its territory. It was here that Class 0 made its first mark in the pages of history.
But yeah, the framing device for this game is that it's a...
Misfortune has befallen academia and the Dominion at large. The Militesi Empire has broken the quadripartite Crystal States Pact, which was forged through the courage and wisdom of our forebearers. Because of this deplorable, gravely unwarranted, and unforgivable breach of faith, we have all lost many friends and loved ones. And yet, here I stand before you, proof that your strength of heart, your pure and noble desire to protect our beloved Rubrum and the Vermilion Bird Crystal was strong enough to win academia back from our enemy. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the valiant warriors who accomplished this great feat. However, we must also not forget those who fell in this terrible battle.
Shall drive out the Militesi forces that still unlawfully occupy our territories and liberate our villages, cities, and citizens that continue to suffer at the hands of the Empire. Rubrum is not in this alone. All of Orience must confront this challenge. I hope that you will all remember this as a new...
Chancellor! Anathemic readings in Lorica.
What?
One day, historians may refer to this as Tempus Finis.
Nonsense. This is not the beginning of the end. It is the first ray of hope, one that we've brought forth.
In 842 RG, an Ultima bomb, powerful enough to obliterate an entire continent, was dropped on the Black Peristilium in Lorica. In the blink of an eye, the Lorican Alliance, which had stood proud for 700 years, was completely erased from the continent of Orience.
Anyways, the framing device for this whole game is that it's like a old-fashioned wartime newsreel and or history documentary thing. And one of the things this game does right is that not only are you supposed to, like, you know, learn things about this world and setting as you play the game, the further you go into the game, the more re-watching these cutscenes, you can see why people are reacting the way they are. You now understand the full significance of what the fuck is happening. And just, it recontextualizes things as you learn more about the world, which is what good world building does. Where is... good world building and a good game and a good book means it can be quote unquote complicated. You can get dropped into the middle of a scene and get terms that you are currently unfamiliar. It should make more sense the second time through, and by the time you finish that book, or most of the time, by the time you're halfway through that book, you should have a pretty solid grasp about what these completely new, at the beginning, terms mean, what their significance is, and what impacts they have on the world. So that halfway through the book, if you go back and you reread chapter 1 and you see them referencing, in this case, let's say crystals and Lassie and stuff, and the fact that the year is 842, that'll have new meaning for you later on. You should never be multiple books into a series or completely finished reading a book and be completely flabbergasted about what you just read or what you just played and have no grasp of anything that has happened, because in bad books, you get dumped in, get a bajillion characters shoved in your face, and a bajillion new terms and proper named places shoved at you with zero explanation, zero context, and then you never actually go and see these places, and they don't matter to anything. They're literally just there to fill the word count. We're talking, this is about Witch King, and also a bunch of other things, but that's about Witch King in particular. I'm the other one. My twin is the one who was live blogging most of that, and then I'll be reading it at some point and taking notes so I can actually give a bullet point list of what the fuck happened in this book. That it's 400 plus pages and so many people are coming away from it having absolutely no clue what the fuck happened.
Raise the vermilion banner.
And then the audience gets blamed, and they're
if you don't understand her masterpiece, where there's no actual world building.
Fearing an attack with a second Ultima bomb, the Kingdom of Concordia, home to the Azure Peristilium, began defending the airspace over its territory and that of the Dominion of Rubrum. Concerned the war might spread to other nations, Concordia sought an immediate cessation of hostilities, but was rejected outright by the Dominion of Rubrum.
Take note.
With large portions of land occupied by the Empire, the Dominion was reluctant to accept a ceasefire, as that would be a silent concession to the Empire's act of aggression. The Consortium of Eight, Rubrum's supreme ruling council, spent several days debating how to recover their lost territory.
With our force's current state, do you really believe we can defeat the Empire in a full-scale conflict?
We'll have to abandon our outer territories and focus on defending the capital and retaking key strategic areas.
We can make up for our disadvantage in numbers with Lassie. The Empire already unleashed a Lassie on us during this invasion. We're lucky that it wasn't a Primus. If they want to throw dirt at us, I say we just throw it right back at them.
My, you've quite the sense of humor. Do you really think a Lassie would accede to the wishes of the Consortium?
Why not? The Vermilion Bird Crystal was attacked by an enemy Lassie. It was put in danger. There's no way that its Lassie could refuse to aid us in this situation.
And if the Lassie operated by that logic, you might actually have a point.
Only the Vermilion Bird Crystal has the power to direct the Lassie to help us. And the wills or won'ts surrounding that do not a productive discussion make.
Might I offer a suggestion? I understand the cadets who were involved in the liberation of the capital were unaffected by the jammer and managed to repel the White Tiger Lassie. Can we create more soldiers with the same magic technology used to create them?
Burst through the door. Actually, no, I guess they called a meeting with her specifically. Like, I'll humor you guys.
Sorry I'm late.
Hi, Mother.
You can't simply repeat what I've done with the children. And the tech itself is classified. Disclosure is out of the question.
Dr. Aracia, have you learned anything about the crystal jammer?
Very little, I'm afraid. I can say with certainty, though, that no human could operate the jammer. It would take a l'Cie. However, my scanners haven't detected any major disruptions since Lorica's little disappearing act. Based on the data, I believe that something has happened to the l'Cie, and the jammer is inoperable.
Even if that's true, do you have an actual plan to get us out of this current mess?
Just deploy the cadets. I believe that is the best way to turn the tide of battle without compromising our defenses.
Undeniably, the Agito cadets would make for a potent implement of war, but...
Would it not be seen as an expansion of the role of those defending the peristyllium?
No. If the l'Cie won't help us, what choice do we have?
Very well. Shall we defer to the Chancellor's judgment?
The Dominion's very existence is imperiled. Each of us will be put to trial. Even the Agito cadets. And if Rubrum is at stake, they would welcome those challenges.
Very well, then. Shall we make it official?
Thanks, Mother. Now I know who to blame. I missed that the first time. Yeah, cadets are not meant to be soldiers. That's the fun fact. Are you gonna get interrupted or can I talk still? Yeah, people you see that are wearing these, black shirt, white pants, and then different colored capes and stuff. These are all cadets. The people that you see in all the red gear with the full, like, hooded face mask kind of thingy, those are the actual Dominion soldiers. Cadets are... We'll probably get multiple journal entries describing it better later, but from what I remember playing this game like probably 6 years ago at this point, if not longer ago, cadets are kind of like if priests and or monks meant Boy Scouts, maybe. In this world, I think it's just Rubrum that can use this magic and stuff in this particular way, because each each nation has their crystal, and each crystal gives out different abilities and stuff. I assume it's bloodline based, you have to be born there or whatever. And in Rubrum, people who are below a certain age, below like adult age, have the ability to channel magic through the crystal naturally, and once you reach a certain age, you just start losing your connection to the crystal and you can't use magic anymore. So it's a very big and honored tradition, to train pretty much your entire life, your entire childhood and stuff, to be able to make cadet at this place and spend the years where you're able to cast magic and commune with the crystal and channel stuff from the crystal, to just be here defending this place, studying. It's pretty much college for magical stuff, and then once you age out of being able to use magic and stuff, you have a higher chance of going on to get a good career choice and all this stuff. And it talks about it more later, but that's the main thing. Cadets are all like teenagers and maybe older teens and young adults who are still able to use magic. And we're all kids. Everyone here. I don't think anyone in Class 0 is over the age of 17. We can check it somewhere. But yeah, this is Ace, my best buddy, main character. We got 14 other characters to play, but Ace is the one used on like the cover and stuff. So, and in most cutscenes. But I recommend when you're playing this game, just go around and talk to everybody. Class 2nd Cadet. My friend told me that Lassie from the invasion was Secundus. Apparently, she had the ability to enhance the power of any weapon, like those MAs. Sure, the Primus Lassie are scary in actual hand-to-hand combat, but I feel like the Secundus have the potential to be even more devastating in more situations. Most of the time, they'll just have 2 dialogue things and then it'll repeat. Training. Is it true that Class 0 was able to withstand the influence of the Crystal Jammer? Well, obviously. Just think about it for a second. How else could they have destroyed the first Jammer if they weren't immune to its effects? Yeah, there's 14 classes? I honestly don't remember. But you'll know what class somebody is from based on the color of their cape. And us, Class 0, have the red cape because we're cool like that. Hi, Aki. Aki. Wow, I didn't believe the rumors about crimson-clad cadets thrashing the white and tigerless sea, but here you are, Class 0 in the flesh. I'm Aki from Class 1st. It's an honor. Why don't I show you around? This is Academia, home to the Vermilion Peristylium. Your home room, in red, should be just through the entrance and down the hall to the left. You haven't met with your CO yet, aka Commanding Officer. Have you? You won't be officially registered as a cadet until you do, so I would head there first. Follow the bird mark on your map to reach your next destination. Our privileges come with plenty of responsibilities too, but we cadets are all here to look out for each other, so don't be a stranger. Talk to you again. If you ever get lost, you can always check your map for your next destination. Bird marks the spot. Just follow the vermilion bird. And I think there is a button that I can pull up the mini-map, or just remember what. Preferences. Controls. They recorded somebody's tinnitus. Ow. A special fucking chamber and a super ridiculously sensitive microphone. It's an actual sound that is getting made. Left ear. Right ear. Okay. Oh, snapshot mode. I didn't know that was a thing. That's nice though. Show subcommands, check my special operations. Okay. Oh. Nope, okay. I was thinking of for a moment I could run around while I had this menu open, but nope. There's something I can push, I'm pretty sure, that brings the mini-map up onto my screen there. Hey, it's Baby Kyrie. Dominion Citizen. I hope I can learn to use magic someday too. Then I can take down all the bad guys. Did you see that flying ship just pass by? Whoosh! Right across the sky. Gee, it would be so cool to ride in one of those. Why would anyone want to start a war in the first place? We were all completely content and leading peaceful lives up until now. Who's to say there aren't Imperial troopers disguised and lurking in our midst? How do I know you aren't one of them? There's no telling who might be a foe masquerading as a friend. If you notice any suspicious figures, do what you need to scare some information out of them. Did I mention there's so much political commentary in this game? You've only got one life to live, dear. Don't let it go to waste. Mom, there's no telling when or where the Empire's gonna strike next. You'd better be prepared to run at any time, okay? So, you barge here without taking any tests or interviews, and all of a sudden you're cadets? Did the Arch-Sorceress pull some strings for you or something? Yeah, how come you guys get all these privileges and we don't? You get permission to summon special Eidolons and stuff. It's not fair. That's a genuinely correct complaint because, in this universe, to summon an Eidolon, you have to die. Sometimes, and a lot of the times, multiple people all have to die just to summon one thing. And they're on time limits. So, the fact that we can summon special Eidolons, that without us dying permanently, is a big deal. Nobody else knows it. It's classified. Yeah, as my twin just said, I don't know if that microphone would reach that far. It's either special technology that is being kept from everybody else so that everybody else has to die to keep summoning, but I'm pretty sure it's something specific with us that will become known. Yeah, that's the only conclusion that these got. Everybody, all the normal people who are not me, who has played this game at least like 6 times on the PS4 would know. So in universe. Seeing that Bahamut lying there helpless in Rubrum Square left me speechless. I couldn't believe my eyes. We take pride in the Eidolons as our most powerful weapons, and not even they were strong enough to withstand the effects of the crystal chanting. I hope I never have to see a horrible sight like that ever again. Yeah, the fact that we got to see a Bahamut, which if you played any Final Fantasy game, you know that Bahamut is usually one of the end game summons that you get. That's supposed to be, that's meaning and stuff right there, in context about how fucking unusual and weird it is that Class 0 is able to go up against these people and do all this stuff. I bet Milites is plotting to take over all of Orius. I'm sure of it. But then why would they go dropping Ultima bombs on the other countries? What's the point of taking over a giant crater? All good questions that will get answered because this game's actually well written and crafted. Translations might be slightly janky sometimes, just like in Advent Children's original version, but someday they're gonna retranslate spirits within so we can understand what the fuck is happening. Yeah, Final Fantasy Advent Children, there's 2 different versions of it. The original version had some really janky translations into English that made it very confusing to watch, and then the new one, I can't remember what the subtitle for it was. Final Fantasy 7, Advent Children, Reborn? Rebirth? Something like that. They made a new translation, and it makes so much more sense. It flows so much more smoothly. It just works 100% better. So hopefully they'll do that at some point for these. Shouldn't you be receiving your mission briefing? Report to Classroom 0 immediately. The guy who's guarding the airship place, because I'm not supposed to be flying around the country yet. They fixed this fountain really fast. Here's a really old statue. Well, I can't turn the camera up. But here's our Vermilion bird statue. Little flaming chicken. Can I go this way? They're also probably gonna yell at me. Sorry, Cadet. This area is still under repair. The Empire really did a number on this place. We've almost restored the arena, but it will take some time to heal the wounds to our collective psyche. AKA, they have fighting matches and stuff over here, and they've got the place almost fully repaired, but nobody wants to see people in an arena fighting again after seeing everybody get slaughtered. Class 1st Moogle. I don't believe we've met before, Kippo. I'm the Moogle in charge of Class 1st. My class is comprised of the finest cadets in all of Academia, Kippo. You'll need to work a little harder if you want to join them, Kippo. But yeah, this playthrough is not going to be a completionist one by any means, because that takes multiple playthroughs, or at least as far as I'm aware. But I will take the time to go around at least through this one to just talk to everybody, so we can get all that world building. Plus, some people have quests and stuff, but they won't have markers because it's rewarding you for exploring and talking to people. I can't take any more tragedy. Please, no more. Isn't it ironic that the only way to achieve peace is through war?
I can't wait for somebody to make their own version of Kingdom Hearts, but with all public domain stuff.
Didn't Bahamut look so cool tearing it up during the liberation? Don't you mean getting torn up? Our Eidolons were powerless against those crystal jammers. Yeah, I guess you're right. It just goes to show how terrifying technology can be. Not many people know this, but there are actually tens of thousands of Ifrit-class Eidolons, all with their own unique abilities and personalities.
Ifrit also named after
Probably.
Are they all just named after gods?
Probably. It's interesting how all the countries of Orients have crystals, but each one utilizes the crystal's power in different ways. Milites may have a bunch of fancy technology, but it's nothing compared to our magic. Class 5th Mooble. I'm not trying to start something, but my bros have been pumping some mad iron lately, Kupo. They're totally determined to prove they're just as good as you dudes. After all, nothing gets teen hearts beating faster than a little friendly rivalry, Kupo. Did you see that? It just ran past here. Oh, don't start with that cactuar stuff again. Do you seriously expect me to believe one of the 4 champions' pets is running around academia? I mean, Commander Susaya? Oh, I've never heard his last name. Okay. Commander Susaya has that Tonberry with him, doesn't he? Maybe the rumors are true after all. Susaya. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry, Karasume. Okay, I want to know if I can actually encounter this now. I probably do. I'm so glad I was born in Rubrum. How people can even live in a barren wasteland like Milites. Can I overhear you having conversations? Oh, okay. Anybody else I can talk to here? Over here. We're almost done with the inane conversations. None of us could use weapons or magic during the liberation, right? Then how in Orients were those guys able to destroy that crystal gem? It's called actually having physical weapons with you guys. You should try it sometime. They literally just summon their shit. Because because they're stupid and they rely on their magic, even though they have physical things that they also use in everyday life. Yes. Not very effective against bullets, though. Tempus Finis seems to be the new buzzword around academia lately. Do you think this really means Orients is finished? That's what the legends say, anyway. No one knows for sure, though. And besides, we can't change it either way, can we? Let's just focus on the problem at hand, our war with Milites. Yeah, keep an eye out for that term. It means something. I thought all those times I went out hunting monsters would prepare me for combat, but I was wrong. That's because this is war. It's completely different when your prey is another human being. Apparently, Apparently, the Militesi Emperor just up and vanished one day, but I suspect foul play. Yeah, and no one's fouler than that Sid Alstein. I bet he's the one who knocked off the old Emperor. Class 8 removal. What ho, Class 0? Good tidings await thee in thy classroom, Kupo. Telling me to hurry up. Make haste down yonder hallway. Tarry not, Kupo. They say people's magical powers start to wane once they become adults. If I'm gonna become a great mage, I'd better get started now. The Lassie inherit incredible strength from the crystals, but do you think that power is really worth sacrificing your humanity? Good question. Good question. Keep that in mind, my dear watchers. Everyone's been talking about Tempus Finis ever since the Empire dropped the Ultima Bomb. I don't think this means... I'm sorry. You don't think this means... But I'm not ready yet. Why do we need this Agito to save Orience when we have Lassie? Because Lassie are chained to the will of the crystals. Agito isn't bound by those sorts of restraints. Agito can do whatever it takes to save us. Can I talk to this guy who's walking? Nope. You don't exist. Okay, we'll finally go to our classroom now. Yes. Can use a little tiny bit more pointies if you can do that, but otherwise, yes, it looks like crap. Mother! Probably. Dr. Alracia Al-Rashia. There you are, Ace. I've been waiting for you, darling. Before you officially register as a cadet, there's something your mother would like you to know. I have to warn you that 2 new cadets will be joining you dears in Class 0. They don't... yeah, that was in the other testing thing. They may don the same crimson capes, but don't be fooled. They are nothing like you. You've been doing an excellent job collecting Phantoma. Those 2 new kids would be assisting in the harvest, but they don't know what Phantoma is, and I would prefer if they remain unaware. Other than you 12, only a handful of elite researchers are privy to information about Phantoma. You dears receive certain privileges because you're special, but those 2 new ones are not. Our research is strictly confidential, and I would hate for any secrets to get out, so do your poor mother a favor and keep this information to yourself. You'll do that for me, won't you, darling? Also, because I just realized that the Xbox game bar doesn't actually give me an indication that it's actually registering the fact that I'm talking. I have just now, an hour and a half into this video, started a separate sound recording on my phone, so hopefully it's been catching the audio this whole time. I did do a test thingy, but I don't like that it doesn't show it, so this is just backup. Save in the game. Let's do armament, give Ace cure, because cure is the only defensive magic particularly worth using. I think your magic's too low to use cure. Okay. We'll save doing the leveling up and stuff, doing the skill trees after this cutscene, because we'll have time between missions. Classroom 0. Arya! Let's not forget to talk to our classmates. I love how it just sits very carefully.
Hey, you eat yet?
This is one of the games where when only some of the dialogue is actually voiced and a lot of it will just be text boxes, and characters will just give little generic sound clips, voice clips like that when you talk to them. So it has no bearing on what they're actually saying in the text boxes. What are we just sitting around here for? I'm ready for some action, yo.
Huh?
This is why I hate working in groups, yo. Too much waiting and not enough annihilating.
What?
Never went to a classroom when I came here with Mother, so this is what they look like. Better to get a good feel for your surroundings. Never know what's gonna happen.
Hey.
And so begins our new life in the battle for the place we call our home.
You okay?
The future awaits for no one. Do you think you can keep up? Oh, I can't talk to anybody else. We're too close to the front.
All right, let's cut through the formalities. I am now your commanding officer, Kurosame.
Commanding officer?
Yes. As of this moment, you are under my command. The authorization came directly from Arch-Sorceress Auracia Alracia.
From Mother?
Hey. Take a hike, yo. We only take orders from Mother. Got it? You're not wanted here, yo. Ow, you son of a bitch, that hurt!
That's enough!
This guy is pretty tough.
Not for long!
He said it was Mother's decision. Are you saying you won't follow Mother's orders?
Satisfied? Good. Henceforth, you will execute Dominion missions under my command. When you have no assignment, you will live here, at Academia, with the other cadets.
On campus?
Yes.
We never had to do that before. Why start now?
Does that come from Mother, too?
Yes. Those are Dr. Auracia's orders. Also, Cadet Machina, Cadet Rem, enter. 2 new cadets have been assigned to Class 0, starting today.
Machina Kunigiri. Hello.
Rem Tokimiya. Nice to meet you. Let me guess. Chaperones?
Your time is yours until you receive further orders. I have high hopes for you. May the crystal guide you.
Good to see you again. Thanks for the assist the other day.
Yeah. Thanks so much for helping us out. Seriously, though, I can't believe Class 0 is real. Why, my friends and I were sure yourselves were just one of Academia's urban legends now we were. And you're so powerful. Just 3 of you took down a l'Cie. Oh, which reminds me. Why were you able to use your weapons in magic?
Yeah, that little transition is just as awkward in the PS4 game as it is here. I want to know all of her questions, so we can at least think about the answers, even if we ourselves, Class 0, don't actually give those answers out.
Is something the matter?
Ordinarily, conjurers have to give their lives in order to summon eidolons, but special eidolons don't require any sacrifice of the sort. What a relief.
We can do it.
Only a true genius like Mother could possibly be capable of developing something so brilliant. Queen! You do know that you can direct your queries to the Moogle assigned to help us instead of always coming to me for assistance all the time, don't you?
Why not take a break every now and then?
Got any new dialogue for me, King?
What?
Never went into it. Nope, that's the same dialogue. Okay. Arya!
Help you?
First, talk to the Moogle.
Help you?
Academy!
Starting today, I'll be relaying mission information and instructions from the Dominion. I am the Military Operation, Organization, and Guidance Logistics Expert. Moogle for short, Kupo. Some prefer to call me the Military Operation Guide, or MOG, Kupo. You can call me whatever you want. I hope to be of service, Kupo.
Whatever I want? How about... Moglin! 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 Lynn!
No, Kupo. No Lynn, Kupo. Besides, I do have a proper name, Kupo.
What is it?
Hatskamine Lotayosna Iribolchi, Kupo.
That's too hard. Moglin's good enough.
Not for this person.
Good enough?
That's common. I had the last two syllables reversed, apparently. Fun fact. Moogles use neopronouns. To get to the cemetery, head out that door over there. The animations are just kind of enthusiastic at all times. To get to the cemetery, head out that door over there and through the rear garden, Kupo.
Kupo.
Many brave men and women gave their lives for us in the liberation. You should offer them a prayer of thanks, Kupo. After all, you can't start thinking about the future until you pay homage to the past, Kupo.
Kupo?
See that door next to the podium? It leads to the back garden, through which you can access the cemetery, Kupo. The cemetery is a place where every Kupo in Academia goes to pray, Kupo.
Kupo?
Arya time.
Hi there. I don't believe we've met before. My name is Deuce.
King.
Arya. What? Arya. So, your name is Arya?
Okay, we're at the 1 hour and 39 minute mark, so... Oh, okay. I know you're itching to explore Academia, but if it weren't for those brave men and women who gave their lives in the liberation, there wouldn't be any Academia left to explore, Kupo. Head over to the cemetery and offer those men and women a prayer of thanks, Kupo. Okay, we'll go do that, and then I'll go around and do the level ups and stuff, so that... How do I bring up the map? I know it's a thing I can do. But yeah, do the level ups and stuff to make it round it out to a 2-hour first episode. Or ish.
Huh?
So, what the hell was up with that feathered freak we ran into during the liberation? He's talking about the aliens, aka Noxuzaku.
Hey, you eat yet?
The Empire couldn't manufacture something that creepy if it tried, yo.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not something you can see with, at least in that beginning fight, but it's got a whole bunch of long, black feathered limbs and stuff.
I'm busy. Please make it quick.
What in Orient is Sid Olstein thinking? I thought his crystal jammer was heinous enough, but the Ultima Bomb is simply inexcusable.
How may I enlighten you?
His device annihilated Lorica and nearly wiped out her entire population. Has he no conscience or sense of human decency?
What is this place?
It's called a cemetery.
What's a cemetery?
Here we carve the names of the fallen, so their legacies may live on.
Because we are unable to retain memories of those who die before us.
But I heard that the crystal removes our memories to help us, so that the living won't be tied down to the dead.
That's why we leave our knowing tags behind before we go to battle, as proof that we lived. If no one comes to pick up a tag, it means that person died.
Then that name is engraved here, as the name of someone who died for the Vermilion Bird. I always make sure to write down the names of everyone that I meet, or go out on a mission with. Then after a mission, I check to see if there are any names I don't recognize. If there are names there that I don't remember, then I come here and look for the people I once knew. But I still can't remember them.
This will get explained in the tutorial thingy, but the little floating question mark. Rem and Machina? Yeah, they just passed through here. They're probably visiting someone's grave at the cemetery. I wonder whose. Some events at Academia can only be triggered by using certain characters. Change active members at relic terminals. Yeah, when you see a question mark, that means it's something that you can activate, but not with your current character. So in this case, to activate that cutscene, we're gonna go back in here after seeing if anybody else has dialogue.
How may I enlighten you? Huh?
Nope, no new dialogue yet.
Kupo?
Have you finished offering your prayers, Kupo? Then let's learn how things work here at Academia, Kupo. On mission day, Central Command will issue sorting orders, and you'll be on your way, Kupo. Until then, though, you can use your free time to talk to whomever and go wherever you please, Kupo. You have 12 hours of free time in one day. Pay attention to characters with the following icons. Bird icon is necessary for proceeding further in the game. Exclamation point initiates an event but uses 2 hours of free time. Question mark offers tutorials and hints for proceeding further in the game. Info provides a particular service like selling items. Okay, so I was not correct about the question mark there.
Kupo?
When mission day arrives, your commanding officer will call you in, Kupo. Then he'll explain your orders and you'll march off to battle, Kupo. When you're just itching to start your mission, go find Tachinami in Central Command, Kupo. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to help, so talk to him and he'll get you ready to march right away, Kupo. That's something you can do if you don't want to go around initiating events and stuff, if you've already done them a million times or things like that in future playthroughs. So you can just, if you've got 3 days and 12 hours before your next mission, but you don't want to do any of the events and stuff, you can just go talk to Tachinami in Central Command and just skip right to mission day. You can also just confirm your next sortie orders, Kupo. That way, you'll know the difficulty level of your next mission, Kupo. If you don't think you're strong enough yet, then keep on training hard until mission day, Kupo. So that's also saying that if we just want to check and make sure what level the next mission is, we can also go talk to him and ask for that instead.
Kupo?
You won't learn anything in Academia if you don't know your way around, Kupo. Now that you're officially registered as a cadet, you're free to use the Great Portal in the entrance, Kupo. So go on and have a look around, Kupo. I have a special present for you once you've explored all of Academia, Kupo.
Kupo?
And don't be shy about chatting with other cadets, Kupo. I've got another gift for I have got another gift for you once you see lots of exclamation point events, Kupo.
Kupo!
I just know you'll love it here at Academia, Kupo.
Help you?
Do you, need supplies? Or I could, buy stuff from you, if you're done with it. Let's see what you got. I have 7 potions, so I'm good on that. I don't think I'll need ethers anytime soon, especially not for half my money. I don't need anything there. Okay, nothing right now, Arya. Uh-oh, I just did something. Reset. F9 is super speed. Oh, I seem to recall that now. I think that's just for running around academia.
What's this?
A safe point.
It's a relic terminal, Kupo. A what?
Relic. An artifact shrouded in mystery, said to be born of the Vermilion bird crystal. I've heard it has the power to manipulate time and space.
That's according to some legends, Kupo. In the Dominion, we sync them with magic and use them for data input and communication, Kupo. You can save your data. And such, Kupo.
If I'm not mistaken, cadets can do all of that with the naturally occurring relics all over the world.
That's right, Kupo. If you find one, you should check it out, Kupo.
Okay, so we got about 10 minutes. We will go ahead and do promotion, which is the skill tree thing. Finishing blow. Perform a finishing move after normal attacks. Melee attack. Yes. Yeah, as you level up and do combat exercises in the arena, which gets unlocked later, it'll unlock abilities here. These will also open up as you'll gain AP, aka ability points, that you spend to upgrade your stuff. More stuff will get unlocked as we level up, and as we unlock base abilities, we'll unlock thingies to upgrade it. So, there's so many characters, so just take the time to do this periodically. You can just unlock literally everything. Just go for whichever ones you're going to use first, because you can pretty much level up. I don't know if you can do it infinitely, but I'm pretty sure you'll continue getting AP. I highly recommend, for anybody else who's going to be playing this game at any point in the future or has already played the game, get the triple slip and slipstream abilities to be able to dodge as much as you want. There'll also be an upgrade for accelerate, which lets you run and walk around faster, and then also one that increases the window of time where you're invincible during your dodges. But yeah, focus on those ones first. If you don't have access to those yet, like Kater does not currently, just go ahead and get whatever new ability she's got. I recommend getting all of the charged attacks things, and then just upgrade whatever abilities they currently have. Oh, see, Sice can get accelerate, so we're gonna grab that along with combo bonus. kind of breezing through this at the moment, so if you want to be able to see the things, you might just have to pause the video. Go ahead and give her a twin spell. As a pro tip for you, make sure you're actually taking the time to get to know each character's playstyle and all that, because you will be playing all of these guys at various points throughout the game, and you don't want to just be like me and just play Ace all the time and then get forced into the role of somebody else and not have any clue what you're doing, and having forgotten to do this promotion thing to actually level them up. So, perform a defensive finishing blow, yes. Okay, that's everybody leveled up for now. We don't have to worry about stats because that's, I think, a New Game Plus thing, or at least later in the game thing. Armament. Can anybody else get... Nope, okay. We're going to make sure that the people who are melee attackers have a ranged fire attack. Otherwise, they're missing out on killing people from a distance. Thank you. So in this case, because we have not gone to the Crystarium, I think, to upgrade stuff, pretty much everyone's just getting Fire RF. We'll unlock more spells as we play, and we'll also be able to upgrade them. Go ahead and save our game. We got 5 minutes left. But yeah, hopefully this has been recording this audio the whole entire time, and not just silent gameplay footage. But I will go ahead and end this first episode here because the controller's getting hot, which is a little concerning. So, yep, bye-bye.